Hey everybody, it's Josh. So I titled this one, I Might As Well Be Homeless. And I'll get to why I titled this one that in a minute. But I'm still sitting around waiting for them to put one of those eviction notices on my door, to retaliate against me because now they know that I'm going to take them to court as soon as I can. Speaking of Haverkamp Properties, in case you all didn't know. But I got to thinking, and you know how I told you all I used to be a former homeless man. I used to be a homeless alcoholic bum, basically. And so I've slept in the streets, I've slept under bridges, I've done all that. But I turned my life around 8 years ago, got my high school diploma, got into Iowa State University, graduated last year with honors. So turned myself around. There's been media stories about me and everything. Maybe I'll link them in the description one of these days. I don't feel like searching around for them right now. But here's the thing. I've been dealing with hellacious noise from the family upstairs for an entire year. Day, afternoon, night, like 30 times a day, and a lot of times just don't stop at all. And I got to thinking, I may as well be homeless. What am I paying rent for? They may as well evict me right now because what am I paying them rent for? If I can't even enjoy a quiet meal in my own house, then why am I paying rent here? I could deal with this level of noise outside. I could deal with constant noises living on the street. The only difference is on the street, I ain't got to pay no rent to nobody. And I certainly don't have to hear no stomping around above me for hours at a time. So if they're going to force me to be in this situation where I can't even knock these neighbors' door and ask them to keep their kids quieter without risking eviction, then why am I paying them rent at all? I'm going to look into whether or not I can actually legally withhold rent, given the situation that I find myself in and all the landlord harassment that's going with all the noise and everything. Because at some point you got to say, I'm paying to stay here. This ain't free. If this were free, I guess I couldn't have nothing to say about who's here and what kind of noise they're making or whatever. But I'm paying the same rent everybody else is. And I'm supposed to have a legal right to quiet enjoyment. And I'm supposed to be allowed to resolve disputes with my neighbors without fearing the threat of eviction. And I'm supposed to be able to resolve disputes with my neighbors without them constantly asking me if I want to break my lease. Now, it's been a lot quieter since last Friday when Brooke knocked my door. I do not believe that to be a coincidence one bit. I actually think that Brooke has been emailing back and forth with that family this whole year, just telling them it's okay, go ahead, let your kids run around, it doesn't matter. Don't worry about the guy downstairs. I'm willing to bet she's been doing that. Problem with that one is it won't be the easiest thing to prove in court because even Brooke, even as dumb as she is not dumb enough to allow those emails to be seen or tracked. So I'm pretty sure that whatever emails she's exchanged with the particular family that's been causing these issues, she's buried those as much as she could. So when I say I have emails to prove myself in court, to prove Brooke's harassment, I don't mean her emails to that exact family. I mean her emails to me as opposed to the way she usually conducts business with other tenants. That alone will make it pretty obvious that she's engaged in a targeted harassment pattern against me. So I don't need these emails that she's been emailing with that family with. But if I did get my hands on them, man, that'd be like a bullseye, you know? Wouldn't mind having those emails, but I'm pretty sure that she didn't even email the family. She's probably like texting with them on her personal phone so that those emails don't get caught. And it'll be pretty hard to subpoena her phone in court. But maybe she was dumb enough to email with them on the company emails. Oh, that would be a great gift. That would be a great, not that I need it. I got a good enough case anyway. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like I said, I'm pretty sure as far as the eviction notice goes, they're going to wait till my new lease starts on August 1st. They're going to wait till like 2 weeks after that, mid-August. And then they're going to slap me with the eviction notice. Because if they hit me with the eviction notice now, then they can't start my new lease. So I think that's what they're waiting on. I think that's what they're waiting to do, to get my new lease started so they can lock me in as far for that for an entire year's rent and still get rid of me, right? So that's when they're going to do their little eviction retaliation thing. But still nervous every time I come home, thinking this might be the day I see that notice on my door, but hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I might as well. I mean, I've been homeless before. I can handle it again for another month or two. Won't be a huge issue. But yeah, I mean, I got to think like they might as well slap an eviction notice on my door tomorrow. They might as well. Because what am I paying them rent here for? If I got to deal with hellacious noise and the threat of eviction all the time, if I do anything to combat the hellacious noise, I shouldn't be paying them no rent. Because I'm not getting anything in this apartment that I wouldn't get living in the streets under a bridge. So that's that. That's all for now. Y'all have a good day.